Oh. Turn it off, turn it off.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goon Squad garage. We're gonna reveal to you guys a brand new build for the channel because as you guys seen in the previous videos, we've been working on this 2019 Ford F-150 Raptor. We got that sucker completely knocked out and it turned out absolutely epic. So now it is time for something new. And honestly, this is something that's completely out of our expertise, something that we've never done before. And this is something that a lot of you guys have been recommending in the comment section. So we finally ended up buying one. And honestly, I think this is the perfect time for this vehicle because with all the crazy things going on with gas and gas prices, you couldn't think of a better time to purchase an electric vehicle. You guys will probably know what it is already by the title of this video, but we did purchase a 2020 Tesla Model X, which is just gonna be an absolute game changer for us because I think we tested one of these suckers out when we were purchasing our helicopter and that sucker rips, dude.
Dude, not only that it rips, man, the whole entire car itself was just a total, absolute amazing experience, dude.
Crazy technology by Elon Musk, so we're super excited to be working on one of these awesome vehicles. And actually, Mom and Pop got this sucker delivered. It was about an hour away, so they just went ahead and picked that sucker up. We're probably gonna roll that footage first, and then we're gonna bring that sucker in from the backyard. It's been chilling there for a couple weeks now. It's covered up, so we're gonna bring it out and show you guys what this thing is all about.
Alrighty guys, so here you have it, our brand new build, the 2020 Tesla Model X, dude.
This is just absolutely epic. Our very first electric car, and we haven't even looked at this thing because ever since Mom and Pop brung it, we just got a glimpse of it, threw a tarp on it, parked it in the back, and it's been sitting on this trailer ever since because we were working on the Raptor and a few other builds, and we honestly wanted to go over this car for the very first time together, dude.
Exactly, yeah, we want to go over it fresh, and basically that's what we're going to do right now, a 360-degree walk around, probably starting with the least amount of damage, right?
Yeah, for sure, because this car has just got smacked, dude. 100% got smacked.
Oh my goodness,
dude.
I can't wait to get to that crazy damage up front there, but let's just start with this fender here because there is a bunch of crazy technology throughout, dude.
So this is a perfectly good fender, but I noticed that this thing, just looking at this little emblem right here with the camera, with the turn signal, man, this fender alone has more technology than just any one of our cars alone,
dude,
man.
I guarantee you right there, and I think this thing is fully loaded with cameras because this is the self-driving Tesla,
so
right?
it drives by itself and it like turns by itself. I think it even will drive up to you if you're sitting at the front doorstep of your house. It'll pull up to you, dude.
I've seen that somewhere. I think it's called summon. Like you can summon your Tesla to come to you, dude.
Insane, dude. And it drives by itself and stuff like that, dude. When we first experienced that, whenever we were buying our helicopter, dude, I fell in love with the Tesla, and I was like, dude, we have to get one as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. And this is the dual motor. We were trying to go with the P100D, but we couldn't find one. Those are pretty rare, dude.
Yeah, those are pretty rare, and they're super pricey. We did find a few, but they were just the past repairable, dude. They were like super crazy smashed, and these things are still pretty pricey no matter how smashed they are because I believe this stuff is just really expensive on this car,
the parts are super valuable, and that's going to be the crazy part when we start getting a parts list together. I think it's going to be all expensive, but as for our fender here, the fender's not damaged.
Yeah, the fender looks pretty good. It has a little bit of bend right here. We can just go
fix
ahead.
It right quick,
oh, dang, dude. So this stuff is all aluminum right now,
which is nice, and aluminum is kind of difficult to work with, but that's why we tested it on the Raptor, and we figured it out, didn't we, dude?
We figured it out. So this is another aluminum car. I believe everything else. Wait, this kind of sounds like plastic right there, don't that?
That does sound plastic, but it may be aluminum. Aluminum does sound like plastic too, but is there any damage on that door, dude?
So the door looks perfectly good. Both of these doors look really good. We just don't know yet. I mean, there may be like a ton of scratches on here, so we'll probably just wait until we wash it, but in general, there's no damage on it at all. I mean, just look at this crazy, like this mirror. Oh, dude, that thing won't even pop out. It's probably all electronic right there,
that's a robot right there.
Dude, it probably comes out and probably high-fives you or something like that, but dude, look at this crazy door handle. I wonder how you open it. Like, does it like pop open and then you pull it or something like that?
I think all you gotta do is like that right there, dude.
Does this door handle even come out or something like that? Oh, it does have a button. Feel that, dude. It's like a button, dude.
Dude, that feels like an iPhone almost,
Or does
dude.
this thing just open the door as soon as you walk up to it, dude?
Dude,
that is just
probably.
crazy,
I think so.
man.
There's a key, and I think as soon as you walk up to it, it just opens up. What is that?
Dude, is that another camera right there? What? That is crazy, man.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. I guess there's cameras. There's probably more hidden cameras that we don't even know about,
This
dude.
thing probably got like 100 cameras, no lie, dude.
But anyways, this does have some super awesome doors. I think it's got the Lambo doors on there or something.
I think they call them the Falcon doors. So that's one of the most
Coolest features,
The
dude.
most coolest feature about the Model X. That's exactly why we wanted to get the Model X. All the other models are amazing, but dude, you gotta love the Falcon doors. So these suckers go all the way up like this, super crazy, and they look really cool. I believe they even have like a glass built in at the top,
Oh,
dude.
dude, that's gonna be awesome. From the interior, I can't wait to get into that interior, but that's a little bit later. So as for the front doors, I believe those are just regular doors, right? They just open up like
Yeah,
that.
they open up regularly, but they do open up electronically, so that's super cool right there. But as you can tell, the damage from the front actually like ricocheted to the
Oh,
back doors
man.
and kind of like threw everything out of whack. But there's no damage, like visible damage, looks good. We'll probably have to readjust everything.
Dude,
like
I
that,
bet that's
dude.
gonna be fun doing some adjusting on those massive doors because the doors like the whole door hinge is like on top of the car,
Dude,
dude.
whole half of the car is basically just doors, dude. That's crazy,
That
dude.
is wild. But anyways, moving on to what the wheels here,
Dude,
dude.
the wheels. First off, look at these pretty cool Tesla wheels. They have a bunch of spokes. They look like fins and stuff like that. And they actually have some pretty decent looking brakes. I believe the front one is actually a Brembo, dude. Come over here,
What?
dude.
No way, dude.
I think so. Or Tesla makes one that looks exactly like Brembo. But look at that, dude. Super nice brakes. I believe the P100E got red one, so we may throw some red on there, or some blue, or some green.
Dude,
or
that would
whatever,
look super
dude.
cool with some red calipers right there and maybe some black wheels, maybe some Boston's
Dude,
or
what
something
if
like
we-
that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What if you got some Boston wheels? These are 20s. What if you got like 22s or some
Dude.
24s? Or heck, what if they even sell lift kits for these things and you just threw like the fuels off the Raptor on this thing?
I've never
dude?
seen that before. Imagine making this like an off-road machine right there. Is there an
Yeah.
electric off-road machine right
Dude,
now?
who knows, man? But this thing is all-wheel
The
drive,
Cybertruck,
dude.
the Cybertruck,
oh, yeah,
dude.
That would be epic, dude. But
Oh
if
my
this
goodness.
thing is able to actually have a lift kit,
We might just do it.
100%.
We
dude.
might just do it. But this is the
100%.
dual motor, so that means I think it's all-wheel drive. Does it have a motor in the front and the back, or is it two motors in the back?
Dude,
How
and
does
that's
this work?
one thing that I can't really understand how all these motors work. Is there one motor on each wheel, or is there one motor on each axle, or does this thing have axles? I think they just have diffs. Does this thing have a transmission, man?
I do not know. That's why I'm glad that we got this build, because there's so much to learn, and we're gonna learn along with you guys. And I know a lot of you guys probably have a bunch of information as well,
there may be
dude.
Tesla's technicians on here that know everything about this, so definitely leave comments down below. Definitely let us know about all this stuff. But moving on to this rear end, look how massive this thing is, dude. This thing is like 5 foot tall, super wide, and it's just plain, dude.
I think it looks pretty dang cool, especially the tail lights right there and that spoiler, which I noticed that spoiler is like a stationary fixed spoiler,
Yeah,
ain't
it's
it, dude?
stationary. I believe the older Teslas actually had a electronic spoiler that pop up almost like the Audi.
Oh, yeah.
I wish that would have been the case over here, but you know what? This stationary spoiler,
Still looks pretty cool.
It'll do just
now,
fine.
I just noticed something about this rear end. Where's the exhaust? I don't see an exhaust. Did somebody take it off of it or something?
Somebody stole the exhaust on this thing, so we're definitely gonna have to contact a few exhaust companies. Corsa, Army Tricks, let us know what we can throw on here to
Yo,
make it a little bit louder.
Let's
dude.
throw a speaker back there. 2 speakers
Hey,
right
what
there.
if that's
Turn it up.
what if that's what exhaust companies turn into in the future, dude? They just sell speakers that you just plug in over here.
Hey,
dude.
that's probably what's gonna happen.
What
but
if we threw some exhaust pipes on this thing just to fool with people? You
dude,
know what
that
I
would be
mean?
pretty cool. But I know there is some upgrades you could do to this rear end. You could do like some carbon fiber diffuser stuff back there. That looks super sick,
Dude,
man.
You see these little fins that stick down? Imagine having them like stick down to here with carbon fiber. That would
Dude,
look epic,
I
man.
guarantee you, when we're done with this Tesla, everybody's gonna want to have a Tesla,
Oh, dude,
dude.
100% guarantee. With our little touches that we're gonna do to it, it's gonna look absolutely epic. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to this passenger side. As you can tell, same thing goes for these doors. They did shift a little bit during the accident, but dude, looking at these doors, they're in perfect condition. They're not damaged at all. So no visible damage. Scratches, not a big deal. You can always paint it. But like I mentioned, we're not gonna know if this thing has scratches until we wash it.
Which we're gonna probably do that in the next one. But I noticed, is this glass broken or is it just
no,
down?
No, it's right here. It looks actually pretty good. So the door full 100% looks good. Other than this fender, it kind of touched a little bit, kind of put scratches, but no big deal. Let's go ahead, hop up at the top.
Speaking of glass, dude, that is one huge glass right there,
I think this
though,
glass
dude.
is about 10 foot wide. It's bigger than my arm span. and the only thing that sucks is it's cracked. So we're gonna have fun trying to get this, and we're gonna do it ourselves, right?
I think so. We actually ended up ordering a windshield removal tool, so we'll give it a shot, dude.
This is gonna be crazy. Just taking this glass off is basically gonna be like taking the roof off the Tesla, dude.
Dude, I wonder how much this glass is gonna cost though, right here, dude.
Probably a bunch.
What's your guess? I'd probably guess like what, $2,500, $3,000?
Yeah, that's what I was. $3,000 probably for this glass. Ooh, who knows? What if this glass is like $10,000?
Oh my goodness,
That'd be crazy,
it's gonna be fun looking those prices up. But I noticed something else. I think there's another crack in the glass right here on top of these doors.
Really?
Yep.
Oh dang! So that's crazy. Oh look, it cracked in this corner right here. So that's probably when it shifted. They like hit the corners. Hopefully that one on that side's good, but we'll just wait until we wash it. But don't even peek on the inside. That's a whole nother thing.
The inside is so sick in there, dude.
Let's go ahead and move on to the damage right here. First of all, this fender is definitely ruined. It just got ripped off right here. And I think this is like the arm too. What do you call it?
Apron?
Yeah, I think the apron got ripped off as well. But dude, just look at this front end, man. It just looked like it got smacked and just, I don't know, dude, it hit a wall or something because
something
it is
like that,
flat up front,
dude. And I'm wondering, look at this framer right here. It's supposed to be right here and it's all the way over here,
dude,
man.
That's completely over, like all the way to the side. So you can see a kink over there. So we're gonna have fun just like figuring out how all this stuff gets replaced and stuff like that. The hood, I mean, it just got crinkled and stuff like that.
You can't fix this? You can't buff that out right there?
You can't buff that out. Maybe when we give it a wash, it'll probably a little bit pop out.
It'll straighten out. There's also some pillar damage right there that we almost passed up on, dude.
So this pillar definitely got ripped off. But as you can tell, I mean, it almost looks like it's replaceable at a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does have the same rivets like an aluminum car will have. So good thing we got some experience on the Raptor, dude.
Definitely. That was a huge learning experience. And most of this car right here is aluminum, so we're going to have no problems, I think, repairing this thing. The only thing is I'm worried about is like these frame rails up front here, dude.
The prices of all these parts. That's what I'm worried about. And if we can get these parts, because I heard it's really hard to get new parts from Tesla, or I believe they actually started selling some parts or something like that. Who knows, dude? It's just gonna be crazy just trying to figure all this stuff out. I mean, just the front end alone, dude, look at that. It has AC condensers.
Is that a radiator or an AC condenser?
Dude, that's what I was about to ask. I was like, does this car even have to have radiators? Does it have radiators like for the motors, or are they just electric?
I think the motors do heat up, so definitely needs some sort of cooling. I'm thinking that there is some coolers on this thing,
so
dude.
There's probably some kind of coolers on here. I mean, we're just gonna have to just take this whole entire front end apart, which that's gonna be epic on its own. I mean, just look at this, man.
What is that? I think that might be the front motor or something like that.
You never know. It could be the transmission. It probably has a few gears in there.
That's definitely probably for the hydraulic shocks, or what kind of shocks does this have on it?
This Tesla is actually equipped with air shocks or something like that, which is an awesome option to have because I heard it makes it feel like you're floating on clouds or something like that.
Dude,
So
that's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait to test drive this thing out, dude. It's going to be so epic. And honestly, we're probably going to make it just as fast as the P100D.
Dude, if it's possible, 100%. How do you mod this thing?
I think all you got to do is just a software update or something like that.
Man.
Program it.
Yeah, we can't do our little Goon Squad touches like exhaust and cold air no more. So we're going to have to do a whole different, we're going to have to learn a whole different ball game, man. It's going to have to be like computers now. We're going to have to be wizards, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This is a whole different approach right here, but that's what we're about, dude.
Hey, it's like your iPhone, you know, you do an upgrade every month. That's what you're going to have to do on this thing here. Hold on, let me upgrade this thing to have better power or
seriously,
something like that,
I think that's how it is, especially in the interior, because the interior has a super massive screen in there, which that's probably what we're going to get into next. Is that all we're going to go over on the front end? Is the suspension good and all that good stuff?
The suspension looks really good. It's sitting on all four wheels. The rear end looks a little low. I don't know if that's probably from the damage or some kind of air went out or something like that.
Actually, I looked into this. When these things get into wrecks, I believe some sort of thing goes off where it just deflates all the air suspension or something like that.
That probably could have happened, but in general, the front wheels look like they're turning exactly the same, so everything looks pretty good so far, dude.
So we're going to be able to probably drive this thing off the auction listing. It did say run and drive, right?
It did say run and drive, and they had like all the screen lit up and stuff like that, but when we got it, there was nothing, no power whatsoever. I don't know if the batteries went bad. Do batteries go bad or
what? Dude, batteries could go bad, and that's probably going to be the most expensive part to purchase for a Tesla, dude. A battery, dude.
Hopefully we don't have no bad batteries. Hopefully it's something simple, because we did purchase a charger off of Amazon as soon as we bought this thing, because you have to charge this thing every night before you go to bed like your iPhone, dude.
Exactly. So we went ahead and purchased that, and that's probably what we're going to do, and it plugs into the tail light, dude. Look at this, dude.
This out, man. I had to figure this thing out, but look at that, dude. You just plug that sucker in like your iPhone and you're good to go, dude.
Oh my goodness. And I think there's a special way that you got to set that Tesla up or the Tesla charger up as well, right?
Yeah, I think we'll probably set it up up. I don't know if it plugs into 220 or something like that. I'll say we go ahead and figure that out. That way, if it's able to actually drive off the trailer, it'll be a lot better than just forking it and stuff like that. So that's probably the very first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and unbox our charger, plug it up to the car, and see if this thing will at least start or run.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here because we actually thought we were just gonna plug this charger right up into the Tesla, get this sucker charged up, but that wasn't the case because you do actually have to have some sort of adapter that you just gotta always keep on you at all times. It came in a pretty cool little velvet pouch, if you will, and that's it right there, dude. And that sucker was like about 80 bucks, and we actually got that sucker overnighted, and here we are the next day trying to charge this thing up with our $700 charger all the way over here. We had to do some sort of wiring because this does take some pretty high voltage. I believe like 220 volts or up to 240 or something like that.
Yeah,
dude.
so we're running it off this big power cord that we run our lift off of and our air compressor and stuff like that. So it's plenty of power,
Should
dude.
be plenty. Wall box is what it's called. So once you buy this, I think you also got to download the app, which you already downloaded it, and it pulled something up that this Tesla is actually demanding something from us,
I mean,
dude.
it's saying that it's connected, but it's demanding charge. So it's basically waiting for the Tesla to be like, yeah, you can go ahead and charge me up. Yeah.
But we did a little bit of research, and there's actually a secondary battery. I think it's the accessory battery or auxiliary battery, which is somewhere up front here. I believe the main battery actually like powers the motors, which allows it to drive.
Yeah, basically kind of like a car. It has that one main little battery to power everything else up.
Exactly. So that sucker is probably completely dead, and I think it's located somewhere over here. So we might get to take some of this apart right here and give you guys a little sneak peek of what's going on behind all this carnage, all this mess right here. Now our plan is to try to charge that sucker up. That way, I guess it meets its requirements and it'll start charging, because our main goal is to get this sucker running
or energized or something.
Yeah.
Because one of the main goals is to try to drive this car off instead of trying to fork it, because this thing weighs as much as a pickup truck,
this
dude.
Sucker is pretty heavy, believe it or not. I think it's way over like
60.
I think it's around 7,000 pounds, something like that, dude. It's pretty dang heavy, so we don't really want to be forking it. I don't even know if our skid steer could handle it. I know Big Bertha could, but we're just gonna try to get this sucker energized right now. So let's go ahead, pop this hood off, release that ratchet strap right there, and see if we can charge up the secondary battery.
Turn it off, turn it off. Oh, Oh snap.
What's going on,
Oh
man?
my goodness, guys. So this is exactly what we just did. We hooked up the trickle charger to that accessory battery up front here, and it actually like started charging or something, right?
Yeah, it started doing something weird. I don't know if it started charging it because the app was still saying that it was still wanting vehicles to ban, but there was like blue, green, light blue, and red colors going on around the charger, and it won't actually let me pull this adapter out for some reason. So
I think the reason why is because we kind of just like use this credit card method to put it in there, because there's like some sort of tab that like locks it into place, and we kind of just snuck it in there.
It's not letting us unlock it right now.
And now it's not letting us unlock it. The adapter, that is.
We
So
just got a bunch of coolant right here. So this car does have coolant. This is actually coolant, I think, to cool the batteries down while it's charging. So we're losing a lot of it right now. So we'll probably just pause on that for now, dude.
yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more research to see what's going on, because we really don't want to like mess anything up right here. So that sucker is stuck in there. We're gonna do a little bit more research. We're watching a bunch of videos, but we did somehow get a little bit of power to this car, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to unlock these doors, like, but it won't like give it full power right now unless this is plugged in.
Plug it in.
Everything kind of works.
Plug it in again, dude.
Dude, plug it in again and see what's going on.
Dude, this is crazy. It's almost scary, dude. But
Yeah, I know.
but it's a cool kind of scary. It's like,
it's
dude,
something new, you know.
it's
You're
new.
always learning something new. But right now, I just plugged it back in. I'm not getting any light right here, so it's kind of weird. But let me see if at least something works with the key.
Dude, look at the key, dude.
It looks
Oh
like the
my
car
goodness.
itself, dude.
That is
crazy.
so cool. Let's see the bottom of it right there, dude.
Dude, Model X, it's legit. So
Where
this
are the buttons at?
this
What's that
window
say?
right here is a button to open the doors up, and this is the same one for this side. Then there's a button here, button there, button in the back. There's buttons everywhere that you gotta kind of like figure out, but we don't know what they do. We're trying to look up like a easy guide to figure out how this button works.
I wonder if you got to charge that thing up right there, dude.
It probably charges up just like that Tesla right there, little adapter.
I wonder if you could take that key apart and just see what's going on inside of there. Is there like,
Oh, right there. It's just a battery.
dude, there's no like extra key like if you lock yourself out? I mean, but this car is so smart, it doesn't need any of that, dude.
Dude, it's too smart.
This thing is way too smart.
Way too smart. You can't really like trick it, you know? You
Yeah.
gotta really know what it
Hey,
wants.
this thing is
dude.
too smart for a couple young bucks out in the woods, dude. But
See,
there it is.
Look at all
dude.
these lights. So you got green. I don't know what green means. I'm trying to pull it out and it won't let me pull it out. So then blue comes on. So who knows?
And then
man.
red, that's when it gets a little bit frightening. But
And
you know
this
what?
door keeps opening, closing. This little flap right here is tries to close itself, but it won't let us pull it out, dude.
Hey man, maybe we shouldn't have tried this this Chick-fil-A credit card method to slide it in, because it probably didn't read it going in. But then like it's not like
Hey, you learn something new every day.
we're
dude.
learning. We're gonna figure this sucker out right quick, and we're gonna see what happens here in a
Let's
little
do
bit.
it.
Dang, son.
We got the whole car just on right now. I don't even know how, dude.
Just that one battery. So we did have a bad auxiliary battery up front there,
Yep.
and we couldn't find the exact one, right?
Yeah, couldn't find the exact one. The positive and negative terminals are just opposite, but it still has enough actual wire to connect them. So we connected it all, and we swapped the pyro fuse out. So we took the one from the Audi, and it's the exact same thing. We threw it here in the Tesla, and dude, look at that, making noise,
that
playing some
is-
kind of music. I think the AC is on. I'm gonna have to turn off the
Yeah,
AC.
hop in there and turn some stuff off. I'm gonna hop on the other side right quick. We also gotta test if that sucker will plug in. You wanna go ahead and try to plug it in with the charger? Pops is gonna go ahead and do the honors. Will it pop in?
No working here.
Man.
I don't know what's
Yeah, see that little thing right there? And there, it's not allowed. It doesn't want to go down for some reason.
Because I gotta turn the car off. So if you go shut that door on
Yeah, let me go on this side. How do I shut this door though? Just hit this button right here? Dude, did this thing just make some thunder noises, or
that was the door
scraping
the bottom? Will that close? You just barely close it.
There she goes, away. Oh, this fender is kind of causing it to block. Let me see if I can make it happen again. I just had to slam it. Basically.
All right,
Dang, look at that
this thing is
screw,
crazy. How do you turn
dude.
this car off? I don't even know how to turn it off. So does it turn off itself or what, dude? But it does show that the battery charger port is open. This door is open, the hood's open, and that door is open. So see if you can kind of like push it in, or you think it's out of whack.
It's probably just too far out of whack. Yeah, that's all it's gonna do right there. Our main concern right now is to try to get it to charge the actual main battery right now. So
yeah, so right now we don't have an actual charger for a Tesla. You opening stuff up?
let's see what's going on in the trunk right quick, dude. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to the whole entire interior today.
Dude, a dog walked through here, man.
Dude, or he owned a dog when he was driving the Tesla, dude.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool right there, dude.
But dude,
dang, that's a lot of trunk space right there, dude.
Got like a weather mat over here and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
I can't wait. I think we may even have to take apart that whole interior.
Dude,
will we?
May, dude.
I don't think so.
We don't know what's gonna happen next, but the main thing is to try to get the main charge on this car. That way we can drive this thing off the trailer. So we're gonna try to figure this sucker out. I don't know what it's gonna take. I think we're gonna have to like press some kind of buttons because we don't have a Tesla actual thing. This is a regular one. The Tesla one, you have a button right here that
you press it and it kind of just hides.
It senses it. Or
we're gonna
like
research that right quick. There's tons of research has to go into this, but at least we got some lights on in the inside of the interior.
Yes,
dude.
sir, dude.
Oh, what the heck was that, dude? Oh.
Alrighty guys, so that is actually going to be all for today's video. We still got a lot more to learn about this Tesla Model X here, but you know what? We are getting somewhere. We officially got this sucker to start charging, and as for the Falcon door, it opened up a little bit, and look at this, dude. It basically lined itself back up, which is just insane, dude.
Dude, that is epic right there, dude.
Self-aligning doors, dude. But in the next video, I think we're going to give a shot at probably driving this thing because we're going to jump into the interior, do like a full in-depth, start pressing a bunch of buttons, and hopefully not mess anything up, dude.
Yes, sir, dude. This is going to be epic.
Exactly,
man.
dude. And like we like to do, we're gonna probably give it a complete wash from the inside to the outside. Then after that, dude, it's gonna be a game changer. Honestly, I don't know what approach we should take. Should we start ordering parts? Should we start taking this thing apart? What should we do, dude?
I don't know. I think we should just stick to the original Goon Squad
plan.
method, dude. Like, pull it off the trailer, wash it, detail it, and then start ripping this thing apart,
Yes, man. And of course, we could use all the help that we can get, so definitely drop that in the comments section down below. But with all that being said, make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Definitely be sure to stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.